You asked me about my new 800 GS and why I did got it. I want to explain why the little bits of my step to step until I got here. So I decided that I wanted to take to ride a bike. So, but I was very lazy. So I said I'm not going to take the driving license because it takes a lot of time and effort, and I have to go to school and I don't feel like doing it. So I started with a small bike, a 125, which was the green one that I had. Can you help me? The name of it? I don't remember. A Kiwi, yeah. The Kiwi it looked pretty nice. It was cheap, second-hand bike. So we decided to go for that, but I did not manage to get along with the bike. It was very jerky, and I was scared at the beginning when I was beginning to learn to ride and put the gears, especially in the first gear. It was very jerky. I got scared. I only had like my toes on the floor, so I gave up and I said no. I had it for just a few days. We decided that I was not going to ride it, so I said, because I'm very lazy and I don't have to take my driving license. That was my thought at the moment. I just said, okay, I'm gonna buy a scooter. I always enjoyed Vespas and I always wanted to have one. I think they're very classic and very good looking. So it was taller than I could imagine. It was very tall, the bike, so I hardly could reach the floor with my toes. And plus, it was not a bike. So I came back to the idea that I wasn't happy enough with that. It is a scooter, okay? It's different. Plus, I could not get along with my husband. He was driving a KTM 2090. The guy would have to wait for me during all the time. So I said, no, I have to think a little bit more about this. So I'm gonna go back to 125, see if I can learn how to ride it and see what happens. So I bought a new 125. It was a Mach Bar, very nice motorbike, very good looking, a little bit tall as well for me, but the thing is that I am short, and I was aiming to ride a trail bike, a touring bike, and I could not find anything that was fit to my size. Everything was, it is difficult, and I was starting, and I know that we have to learn to ride. Now I know that we have to learn to ride just with 1 foot on one floor. But for someone who's starting on motorbikes, especially someone with my age, because I'm not 18 or 20, so I have like this all procedures in my head of safety and security and stuff like that. It's hard. When you begin, it's hard. So you need to feel that you have both your feet on the floor, and I could not find a bike for me. So I decided I was trying a few bikes, and it looked like a trail bike. It was a 125, so I didn't have to go to driving school. It looked like it was a good solution for me. So I started to learn how to ride. Okay. But then again, I reached a point that my husband had to stay waiting for me because it was a 125. And it was not enough. Yes. We did have some rides nearby home and Alentejo, and then we had a big one, or I think it was once or twice that we've done the N2 to the north to Santa Combadão. Then I drove through Caramulinho, Rampa do Caramulo. It was very fun. And then I came back, and the more I got of the riding experience, I thought, no, I really have to go to school and study, get my driving license, because I want to have more engine, more speed, more power. I was feeling it was very hard when I went to the highway. I could not, keep up with everyone. I have to go behind all the cars. Obrigada. So I decided that I was gonna take my driving license, and I did it. It took me a lot of time, but meanwhile, while I was almost finishing, I decided to buy a bike. So I sold my 125, my Macbor Montana XR1, sold it, and I bought a Hornet, on the Hornet 750.
That's quite a step.
It is a huge step. Very heavy bike, very hard to learn how to do slow maneuvers. It was very hard for me. That was the worst part because I'm very short. I only weigh 50 kilograms, so it's me fighting against the bike. But I did it. I managed. So had a lots of fun with it. But problem: amazing engine, amazing power, amazing throttle. But I'm 50 kilograms and no windshield. So on the highway, I could not get the power I wanted because I was going to be left behind. So I saw this is not what I really wanted. And then one of the days we went to João Motos in Pombal. I think you were like doing maintenance on your motorbike or something. And I was looking at the bikes and talking with Alex, the guy from the dealer. And he said, I think complaining about, I mean, I really love the Hornet, but it's not that what I'm really aiming. It's not the best bike for me. And how about this one? And there was a F800 GS there. And he said, I think this is good for you. If you get the lower seat version from originally, I think you can do it. So I tried the bike, stood a little bit on the bike, and we went for lunch, and then we decided, okay, let's change for an F800, and here I am today.
So in one word, what do you think about the F800 GS?
Amazing. That's the word. I'm very happy with it. It's much more easier to ride than the 750 from Honda Hornet. And plus it's more comfortable. Plus I have a windshield and I'm enjoying it a lot. The quick shifter in this bike is amazing as well. It's very soft. You can even feel it almost. So it works very well. Plus the riding position is much more comfortable for me, and the seat it's much more comfortable as well. I can reach the ground with both feet, but now I'm training to do it with just one because it's safer and it's supposed to be like that. And in slow maneuvers like stopping and turning left or right on very deep angles. So far so good. First 1,500 kilometers with the bike. Already my first maintenance done. Everything is going okay.